So, Colin, this is Gabe, my student. Gabe had a question about the jumping aspect in Chug Mu, and so the following are different takes that we thought of. I just wanted your opinion on it. So, thank you, Gabe. Thank you, Colin. Have a good day. All right. And Gabe came up with a good idea that I figured we'd go ahead and video here. And this is for an application sequence for Chug Mu, and it's specifically the jumping part. The jump going from the double palm heel to the jump knife hand part. So we were trying to think about why do we jump and just turn around, all right? And so, Gabe, stand up. So, as I've taught this to students, Gabe, this is how I was teaching it just because we didn't have any application really for the jump. So if Gabe's out here, like, Gabe, if you just demonstrate that sequence the way that I showed you before. Okay? And so the way that I was originally taught was, again, if you do that again, jump this time. Okay? So we were trying to think of why do we jump, and Gabe came up with perhaps it being a sweep from somebody with a staff, swinging at your leg, and you basically jumping to avoid that. Okay? But then we were thinking about, okay, why do we have the palm heel? What do we have with the knife hand strike and things like that? And so we were working out something that was a little bit more closer and empty hand wise. So, okay. So if we're doing this like in the form of a one step, Gabe would key off. I drop back, I key off, I step in to punch it, Gabe, and Gabe steps in with the double palm heel. Okay, go back. Now on this one, you don't want to be like here, because you're not going to be able to jump from this position. Okay? So there you're going to want to be in a back stance here. Okay? So, as I come in and attack, Gabe is in his back stance, and he parries here, he's striking here like this. So we're thinking about, okay, so if I'm like here and I go to shove him, and I go to reach here, I might block this here. So now what Gabe is going to do is Gabe's going to jump up because I might try and kick this leg here, okay? So if I'm here and I go to try and sweep this here, and then he comes down to land here and get to the back of my head. So this is all just hypothetical from class today. So if we're here like this and I go to reach for Gabe and I block this technique, he jumps and then he hits. So let me add in the foot sweep now. My mistake, right? So I go here like this, I block this, I go to sweep the leg, and then he comes in to hit here. That could actually maybe hypothetically be that, let's say that Gabe and I are tussling here, and Gabe goes to punch, and he's on the inside, so he's like this. I go to sweep his leg here. Okay?
It worked.
Yeah, it works, see? Up, up. So this is what I'm saying, don't be heavy on this leg. Be on this one, okay? Here. So.
Drawing my shortness.
No, right here. Being right here, like this.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna hit. Oh, wow. Yeah, that worked.
You good? Well, I am high.
Jeez. Okay, that was a good shot.
Are you good?
I'm fine.
All right.
I'm fine. All right, but that's what we were trying to figure out. That motion. All right, Gabe.
All right.
I'm gonna work with your brother.
Mike.
So, for an application for Chug Mu, where we have the double palm strike and then we jump up, turn around, 360, and then we land in a knife hand. So if Gabe comes on up here like this, now we were working this off of a front punch, and Gabe would block and attack low, all right? And Now what I want to try though is that if Gabe is, let's say for instance that Gabe's throws a reverse punch and we're in here close like this, and I come to here. Now I can jump up and then use this as a way to land to attack actually the side of his body here. Okay? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw you the reverse punch. Okay? So as you punch, I want you to block, but be in back stance like here, where you're kind of more equal as opposed to this kind of stance, Gabe. Okay? So if the person were to reach out to go to grab or anything like that, it's just this. You're in here close. Okay? Now, normally I would not trying to recommend that you jump up. I'm just trying to think of different variations as to why you might do something. At first we were thinking it could be that he's attacking with a leg sweep, which we'll get to here in a minute. But this time we're attacking here. Then as we turn, we come down this side. And if the next move in the form is from here, this strike, then it could be that he's now punching from here and I'm going in here and this way for then to pull out. Okay? So we're going to try and stitch those sections together is what I'm trying to do. Alright? So, if I'm here with Gabe and I got a punch Gabe here, Gabe's going to step in with that foot, there you go, and you're going to block. So if I'm here like this, I got to throw this here, you hit there, you jump up then, and you, yeah, so that's where you're going to hit like here. Okay? So let's try it again, just be careful not to club me in the head this time. Are we ready? So if I'm here like this, I got to come in, then you jump, and attack here. Okay, if I go to throw something here, this is going to parry while this one strikes at the groin. So you're down like that. Now he's moving in close to you. And from here, if I'm here and I go to punch low, you fade back as you pull out and pull that hand up behind. There you go. Okay? So hypothetically, just stitch this together. Just trying to figure out why might you do this, you know? So if I'm here, his first defense is the double palm heel, like this. So as I punch in, and he blocks there, he then jumps up and hits here, to this side here. As I go to punch, he parries. As I punch down, he blocks out. Now he steps in if I punch again as he parries with this hand, and spear hands. Okay? So if I'm here like this, I'm going to throw this in here. That's it. Now you jump up and you hit here. Now I go to punch, you parry and strike at the groin. I go to punch low, you hit here. And then I punch here, parry, and then strike with the spear hand. Okay? So, and the spear hand could be, if to the throat, it could be a chop. I mean, so Gabe had thought about the turning action that we have in the form from when we're at this point to where we turn and we come in here and then so we're doing a twin fist block as we turn. But the question would be, why would we turn this direction after we spearhead him? So we were thinking about that, and it could be the turn could represent just a takedown in that. If Gabe comes in here like this and I spearhand here, and in this, if I'm spearhanded, it could be just a shove on the face like here, where I turn his head. To do this takedown though, I'm not going to leave his head turned. Okay? But from here, as I've hit, spear, whatever a turn is, start turning his body like this, hook onto his gi, So put my hands across his chest so as not to injure his head. And spin this way. And take him down here. Okay? Which in the form it shows this. But we're looking at just the footwork for the turn. Pop up. So one more time. If we put this whole sequence kind of together, in a sense, it would be that as he throws a reverse punch, step in, groin strike here, we jump up and turn to hit here. As he goes to punch, I jam this groin strike, and from here then pull out like this. Now if he punches with his other hand, I hit and step in here to hit him. Switch, pull down from here. All right? Pop on up. Okay? Okay. Thank you very much. That was fun.